Last time on Roll for Distraction, Fractured Republic. With an enemy sniper on their tails and a wide open field in front of them, the Tracker Squad had one last obstacle before reaching Allied forces. They decided to use Mac as bait, since against only one foe he can handle almost anything with his flash Aegis. This worked initially, but the sniper managed to find his weak points and do damage directly to his structure. Still, the bait worked, and the sniper got close enough for the party to take aim at him and begin causing damage. With a jump assist from Newt, Smokey managed to close in and take him down with his assault rifle. The pilot escaped, but they were clear to move on. A few hours later, they arrived at the FOB outside of Port Haverstead. They dropped Hook off with difficult times and reunited him with survivors from his squad. Back at their ship, they were authorized to upgrade their mechs and spent the day adding new equipment and software. Lastly, they received a short briefing on the new plan of attack, which would begin by storming Port Haverstead the following day.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, we're back in town.
The boys are back in town. The boys
You're not actually back in town yet.
We back on planet?
We should probably say hi for the episode and everything.
Oh, right. Hi, audience.
Hey.
Thanks for tuning in
Oh, yeah, you're here too.
to this live pre-recorded show.
By the way, now that our first episode is 2 weeks old, we're glad you guys have been enjoying Lancer again.
And make sure to leave all your angry comments.
Directed at Alex V.
Comments.
Send them to johnprice@gmail.com. Don't. That's not his email.
That's not mine.
So you just gotta torture some poor man.
That's someone.
That's some other guy.
That.
John, narrate. It's the next day. We're supposed to go attack something.
Yes.
Briefing probably, or
it's
some
time
such.
for your Stalingrad. That's bad.
Before we actually, I'll take your word for it, depending on which side we're on.
It was not good for either side.
That's fair. I mean, war never changes.
What is it good for?
Real quick, before we actually leave for anything, since we're between missions again, do we want to revisit page 51 and everybody gets new gear?
I was gonna ask that, as well as we're full repairing, I assume.
Yes, we full repaired, yeah.
Let's see.
That happened.
So, I'm going to say everyone roll randomly on the mech equipment and gear table or tactical advantage table.
Mech equipment and gear rolling. 2. I have ammo. I have no weapons that require ammo.
Okay.
I got the same thing I already had.
All right.
I got the redundant repair. I'm good with that.
Gerard, you can re-roll because it's something you literally can't use.
I got an extended harness, a custom harness that allows you to carry an extra pilot weapon and 2 extra pieces of pilot gear for the duration of this mission.
Oh, okay.
So I rolled an 18, and it's boosted servos, and guess what I already have?
Okay, Gerard, I'm going to give you one more.
You get one more!
Gerard, roll a 7 or an 8 so I can trade you smart ammo, because I also have smart everything.
I got a 13, which is systems reinforcement.
Okay, you get a +1 to a skill.
That's not bad.
Is that just permanent? Or
No.
is it just a one-time use?
For this mission.
+1, 2 skill checks made with 1 skill for the duration of the mission until
I will say until you get back
different.
to Easy Street or another resupply.
Rolled a 12.
Okay, Brian's also got a redundant repair.
Resources.
What? No, he rolled on resources. That's a disguise.
You can't use that table. I didn't say that table. I said mech equipment and gear
which
or
one?
tactical advantage.
Oh, I rolled a redundant repair.
Okay. I would say to just look at the tactical advantage table for what 12 is. Just in case.
Oh, I rolled bombardment.
There you go. Okay. You have the option to call in artillery strikes. How helpful.
I'll take it.
Once during mech combat.
Yay! I rolled 2 for ammo, but it's for limited weapon systems, and I don't have any of those.
You get one more reroll.
That's a natural 20. I have jump jets!
Great. You can fly.
That's probably actually helpful.
You can fly at your 4 spaces that you can move?
Yeah.
But it'll help you get on top of buildings.
All right, great. John, briefing now. Now that we have our silly little things.
Your briefing was given yesterday. You are just grouping up for an assault on the city. You were given a rally point, and at a certain time, every single soldier on the ground is rushing that city.
Is there like an objective within that, or is it just eliminate all enemy forces? That's it.
You were not specifically given an objective. You are just to get in there and start clearing bodies.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Think we need an aerial strike?
I
I think we will.
I don't see how the Little Mermaid applies to this, but
an aerial strike just drops one dead mermaid on the ground.
Hey, we already
That was
almost
last
had that.
season. Yeah.
a dead mermaid.
from our last season.
I said we almost had that, not that we
right.
did.
Pirate season with the mermaid, yes.
At dawn, the signal is given, and you begin your advance on the city. There is... Go. What?
Can I raise my hand? Shouldn't we be attacking at dusk? We are called the Dusk Guard.
You're not the only ones attacking.
It's true. It's like a whole army and everything.
You are approaching from the left side of this map.
Well, let me start recording the map so the audience
We're
knows the hell
not
you're talking about.
necessarily on the map yet. Everyone position yourselves in this section of the street. Coming between these buildings is also okay. Just try and stay on the first line here.
Do not pass go.
Collect
$200.
Wow,
Brian,
we're
get over here.
We're all so original.
I know we have all. I was about to make the joke, but then we all did, and I was like, "There's no."
No, Brian, over here.
All right, Brian's
walking out.
on the
You gotta be with
roof.
He's walking. Let him walk.
I'm walking.
I'm
dead.
walking here.
All right, who wants to bond with me?
Why don't you bond with Colin?
Hey, Colin, you want to bond?
Sure.
This is
Alright,
the
I'm in that
robot
little
buddies,
crevice.
not and NHP
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the non-human pals. That's what NHP stands for. Non-human pals.
Your advance into the city is normal. There are roads. They're not too beat up. There's the occasional pot shot taken at you from small arms, but the infantry squads are mopping up the regular people hiding in the buildings.
Arms was a video game.
Everyone's favorite Nintendo game, ARMS, and its eventual sequel, Legs.
Is that real?
No.
Hey, we don't know. The Switch 2 might have legs. That's entirely possible.
It just has.
Well,
that
we
would
probably
stand, I
won't
think.
know.
I would
but
lol. What's happening? Where
John,
are the
what
creatures?
has caused these many craters to appear?
Preliminary bombardment.
Us.
Okay, they bombed ahead of us.
Yes,
Okay.
there
Oh, I
was-
have
there was
bombardment. Wait a
Gotcha.
minute.
No. Wait.
Wait.
Floor it?
Did somebody say boom?
I got this.
Colin, you are aware that you are under the effect of lock-on.
Oh, you're dead.
I am
You're-
under the effect of lock-on.
Yes, you have been targeted. You are also shredded and cannot hide or become invisible.
Joke's on you. I have no armor, so it means nothing.
If it matters, I am invisible. I'm just gonna
Actually,
put
hey
that.
John, question. Can I detect where I'm being locked on from?
No.
Is it our turn, or
It is now your turn. We are beginning combat. You do not have visual on anyone.
Hey, Gerard and Alex, you have good scanners.
True.
Wait, if a character within my line of sight, we don't know where they are, attempts
We
to
don't.
attack my bond mate, you can spend
He's
an
not
Overwatch to through.
They're not being attacked.
Yeah, lock-on's not
Yeah.
attack. It's just you just do that. You just
So
click the
just-
right stick.
Yeah, so my sensor range is 15. Is there anything I can see?
So to do that, you have to roll. You have to roll plus systems, and everything that would be attempting to hide from you within that radius has to roll agility. If you want to move up a little bit to like effectively increase that radius, like
Yeah.
if you think they're further out. Although 15 is pretty chunky.
If you are
I'm
just
gonna
going to
pop up
roll
here.
for it, I can tell you if you manage, or if you want to
Okay.
move first, you can.
Alright, I'm gonna pop up here. 16.
16. That is good. You have determined that there are 2 size 1 mechs in these buildings. That's what you can see.
In them,
So I was gonna say in them or on top of them.
in them. First floor of the buildings, they look a bit damaged, so it's not unbelievable that something could get in there, but...
And these mechs are functional? They're not just, like, sitting there
yes,
empty?
you have detected 2 active mechs in these buildings.
Okay.
And I think the scan is a quick action, so you should be good to do something else as well.
Alright. I am tiny. I can't do much from here, so I'm a scooter back to where I was.
Can I bombard the building?
You can. I can't
John,
stop you.
Would the bombardment have enough force to get through the ceiling?
Yes.
I could, like, destroy part of the building and they would fall, and maybe that would also create some
Yeah, the
Also,
bombardment has range 30,
Blast
so
It does.
2.
that would be
And
like,
3d6
if you hit A
explode.
directly, it would be
Like that.
everything in a double.
Oh, if you hit A directly, like
Or you
that.
could just hit the whole building and just say, the
You
building.
could just saturate the entire building. Oh,
If there's secretly a C in there,
Yeah.
he would also hit him.
I only have 1 bombardment, right?
Yes.
yes.
So you may want to wait until you can see a cluster.
Yeah, more of a cluster, because A might be alone, B might be alone, and a bunch might be in the other buildings. We don't know yet. I don't know. So I thought somebody else was going. I just wanted to throw them in the bombardment.
I mean, like, me and Colin could move up, but I mean, I could foolishly charge in. John, so with the way that building that B is in here, you're implying that, like, this whole wall is blown out and I could see into there if I just moved up a little bit,
A
right?
bit.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say perfectly, but
that's okay.
sensors confirm there are 2 mechs in the building.
1,
You do
2,
not know their
3,
exact locations.
4 for a diagonal move. Do I have, even if it's a bad shot, do I have a shot here or should I move further?
You do not have a shot there. You do not see
Okay, then
something.
I will
to
do
shoot
1
at.
boost. 1, 2, 3. Here, or should I use my last space of movement?
They'll have partial cover or soft cover in there, but yes, you can take a shot.
Cool, that's hilarious. I don't care. I have a smart gun.
Okay. Your flamethrower is a smart gun?
No, the smart gun's a smart gun.
Okay.
So the smart gun is accurate, seeking, and smart. So accurate is what it sounds like. I just get +1 accuracy.
Okay.
Seeking is that this weapon has a limited form of self-guidance, allowing it to follow complicated paths to its targets. As long as it's possible to draw a path to its target, this weapon ignores cover and doesn't require perfect line of sight.
Okay, yeah, then you probably would have been able to hit them from a little farther back. I didn't know that
Oh,
your
great.
gun could, take
Then-
like 2 steps back and it'll be fine.
Well, I'll
still
go back
need
to my,
to see them.
pre-boost movement. Yeah, as long as I can see, like, his toe, I can
You vaguely
curve the
see
shot.
a mech in that building from where you're at.
Great,
yes.
then I won't boost. And then it's also a smart weapon, which just means that it targets E defense instead of evasion.
Okay.
It's a D20, I get the D6, and my attack bonus for 12. Right.
Against E defense?
Yes.
Yes, that is.
Great, it takes 4 damage. It's always 4.
Alright.
And then I have another quick action. Is this building, like, can I get in here at all?
From this spot, yes.
Okay, so then can I do, like,
This
a boost?
This side's not
do,
open,
like,
but
1. Actually, no, I'll just boost, and then I'll just be in cover back here. I'll just go back around the corner.
okay,
fine.
that's fine.
That's me done. Go ahead.
Is that everyone?
Nope.
No, it's
Me.
only me and Alex.
Oh boy. Wow.
I will activate Accelerate.
Real quick, you want to elaborate on what the hell that is?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Activate Accelerate. It's one of my quick tech actions I got from license level in the Sun Z mech. Choose and mark 2 free spaces within your line of sight that share a surface and are within range 5 of each other. Characters that start their turn in one of these spaces or enter one for the first time in a round are pushed as far as possible in a straight line towards the other space. If they collide with an obstruction, they stop moving. They may avoid being pushed with a successful hull save. Grenades, deployables, and other loose objects of size 1 or smaller that are thrown or deployed into one of the spaces are also pushed towards the space before activating or detonating. They activate or detonate early if they are forced to stop by another character or object. This effect lasts for the rest of the scene or until I move it again.
Okay.
It's a boost pad.
So
Yes.
they're
Not strictly
size
a portal.
1. Can you go through them?
It does not say that there's a size restriction.
Because it did give one for things going through it. You read that out loud.
Not for mechs, just for like grenades and other such loose objects.
That is an insane distinction for it to make.
That's Lancer, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried a baby? Oh,
It
congratulations.
explicitly says characters that start their turn.
Yeah, without specifying size. So go ahead, Colin, continue.
So angry bees will run through the portal and appear on the other side.
Can I have climbed on Colin's back so that he takes me with him?
No.
Oh.
You can catch up to him on your turn in a second.
And then my next action is going to be I will deploy the hive drone.
Okay.
Deploy it here so that I have soft cover, and A will get some damage when
Okay.
it comes around to his turn.
I'll go. Can I go through the portal as well?
You can.
Cool, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna deploy 2 of my own drones. So whenever Colin
Okay.
and I get hit, they will also get hit.
Now, whenever you hit other things. Not when you get hit.
What? No, mine.
It's when
wait.
you hit, not when you get hit.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
That's yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I was thinking it backwards.
So how tall are these buildings? Can I, like, jump on top of one with my movement, or no?
There are 2 or 3 stories.
So would I be able to, like, use my movement and boost to get, like, here?
What's your movement?
7.
If you're boosting, yeah, I'll say you can get up there.
Kind of do whatever the hell you want at that point.
You got a movement of 14.
Who are we going for first? Who is being...
Well-
I'm assuming A because he's in the danger zone.
Let's say you cannot see B. You would have... A would have... What is hard cover?
Hard cover is just 2 difficulty.
Okay, yeah. The A has hard cover from where you're at.
Hard
You
cover.
cannot CD, but you can tape deck.
Boo!
Boo this man. Boo.
All right. Get on with it. We're 30 minutes in. Round 1.
Thinking. I'm just gonna give Colin Walk of Kings. You have 6 overshields now.
Yay!
Because he tends. And while you have these overshields, your melees do armor piercing, and the first hit each turn deals a burst 1 energy blast. It does 1 damage to everyone.
That is fucking awesome.
As long as you have the shields.
Now I think we're done.
Right.
John cracks his knuckles. Alright, let's get to work.
Alright, here
gonna
are
kill us
7
all.
more things in the other buildings.
I mean,
there certainly is more that you cannot
Yeah.
see.
Like the antimatter rifle.
like the
Yeah,
mine
not
you just
like-
stepped on.
Not like the antimatter rifle. I'm gonna fire a micro missile barrage at the 2 of you, Mac and Sheriff.
I'll take it.
I have soft
No,
You guys
cover.
need to pass hull saves.
I have soft cover.
I also
Hull
have
save.
soft cover.
I'm not rolling an attack. Hull
Hull
save.
save.
Full save. Ooh, I did not roll good. Full.
20 for a crit, baby. 18
Well, that's
plus
not how that works,
2.
but you do succeed. Colin, you take 4. Brian, you would take 4 if you didn't take 1.
Yeah,
Wait,
Brian just takes 1.
You take 1 when you fail?
Yep. Oh no. No, that's when he succeeds. I'm sorry.
Okay, then Brian, you take 8.
But armor happens. Armor subtracts.
Colin took
Oh, right.
damage.
Colin took 4 damage. That's
A takes 1 damage then. He releases a
Okay.
burst 1 thing
So
with
I only
you.
take 6. Okay, his armor.
A
Okay.
takes
That's not
1
burst 1,
damage.
Gerard.
Yeah, that's-
Burst 1 is this.
How big is burst 1?
It's 1.
Is,
Oh.
It's touching Colin. Is burst 1.
It's touching
Then
me.
nothing.
John, where did that come from?
Came from here. Can I? Oh, I'm holding the wrong thing. It's alright. I had measure out. Came from A.
Oh, it came from A. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Carry
and
on.
then I'm gonna have a heavy assault rifle attack at Colin as well.
That does have soft cover.
Well, that has so that is a roll a disadvantage thing, but there's lock on him, so it doesn't matter.
They cancel out.
Yeah. So that is 14 to hit.
that'll hit. My evasion is 6.
That is 5 damage.
Okay, that cancels out my overshields, and I take 3 damage.
All right. So A is then going to 1, 2.
Oh, by the way,
3,
bees.
4.
Yeah, bees.
Bees, yep, bees are fine.
A is going to take 1 AP kinetic damage when he starts his turn.
Okay.
Also, he stepped into my threat range, and then he tried walking out of my threat range. Can I attack him?
Did he step into your threat range?
Boy.
He was
When he entered this space,
Actually,
yeah, that's within threat 3.
His existence was in my threat range. I just
Yeah,
didn't
and he
whip
tried to
him.
leave it, so...
Okay, your threat range is 3.
He takes an Overwatch reaction, he gets an attack of opportunity.
That's natty 1. Alright, Dice, you're going to jail.
Okay.
Okay, he missed. Carry on.
I'm gonna do a micro missile barrage from B on the same spot. So I need hull saves from both of you.
Ooh, I did so much better that time. 22.
That's gonna be 11.
That is a failure. So this time, Colin, you take the 8. And
Now I take the
Brian, you take 1.
But my armor? No, that doesn't apply.
Not but your armor. The 1 bypasses armor, yeah.
And then we're gonna get a heavy assault rifle attack on Mac this time.
No,
Mac, are
it's
you
okay.
in soft cover? Or
Yes, because I'm bonded
Feel
with
like-
Colin, so I've created the soft cover.
Yeah,
right?
no
Is that
problem.
how that
So-
works?
soft
have lock
cover.
on you. So that is a crit. 20.
Ow.
Even with the soft cover, I rolled very high.
Okay.
Brian, do you want to brace?
You know what? I'm gonna brace.
Okay, it's 1.
Thanks, Alex.
I got you.
Oh, you just take 1?
It's just 1.
Alright, well, it's reliable 2, so you take 2.
I don't think that bypasses. I don't think reliable bypasses
That
his
doesn't?
thing.
Okay,
No.
then you take your 1 damage. And B is going to 3,
Out the back
4,
door.
out the back of the building.
Does anyone else
Then-
shoot us? Okay.
Yes. We are getting you coming out of here.
Big boy.
Uh-oh.
Big
Yeah,
boy.
medium boy.
Yeah, big boy.
Hold Alt to move without. Okay.
Yeah, big boy.
Print
A
the
cover
barricade
boy.
out.
Oh, one of these guys.
They're going to make a attack on. Let me just check my measure. Yep, they can just hit. So we're going to make a gravitation lance attack.
Soft cover.
You're still affected by lock on.
No, you consume lock on once you attack with it once.
Not this one.
No.
Not this one. Did the
For as
NPCs have their own
targets
rule
receive
and lock on?
Grants it until the end of
Condition.
its turn. Yeah.
Lock on. This condition is caused by a quick tech action of the same name. Any character can consume a target's lock on to gain +1. I'm just reading how a lock on works. I don't know.
This is an NPC specific version of lock on.
Which, of course, it would be, because everything is.
No, I think I just read that wrong.
Okay.
It was a rifle providing lock on, so I thought it just stuck. Okay, never mind.
Soft cover.
Yes. I'm pretty sure they miss. I got a 6.
My evasion is 6, so Ty goes to the runner. He misses.
Well, we had a.
Yeah, it turns out we were wrong. It hasn't come up since then, but
Yeah.
ties go to attacker.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there was a comment on this thing. We got it backwards. So,
Yeah, I checked.
You do
They
get
were right.
hit. You take 2 energy damage, and you are slowed until the end of your next turn.
Damn, you slowed the slowest one of us.
And they're going to make
Can't
another
believe it.
attack on.
What does slowed mean?
Means you're slow.
I'll tell you.
Wait,
Carry on.
how many fucking actions did he just have?
He printed cover and he gets to shoot twice.
Yes, because the weapon provides shoot twice at this level.
Damn.
Slow just means you can standard move only, no boost, jumps, flight, etc.
Well, it's a miss anyway. I rolled very, very good.
Alright.
Can I go?
Okay. Nope. Colin, you are affected by lock on again. This one.
C.
Yep. They.
Isn't that like a solid object?
Yeah, he can't shoot me. That's a solid object.
Well, it's not a
sir.
gun. It's a tech attack.
Okay.
He would have to have line of sight to tech attack?
Within sensors. Here, fine. We'll put him.
Just,
we'll
yeah,
go
put him down
no,
1. Yeah.
Fucker.
Oh my god.
What?
John, between the last time you used one of these guys and this session, like, I could have made you a cover icon if you had asked me. But what are you... This is...
Look at this building move.
This is a
Pretty cool
maneuver.
building.
All right, there you go.
The building's doing a jig. It's fine. All right, C is there. Tech attack. Can you make a tech save?
Yeah,
System
no.
save. Give me a
There you
system
go.
save. That makes more sense.
Usually, it's just a D20 plus tech attack versus E defense. This one might be a system save if it specifically is that, but
Oh, I'm making a tech attack against your E defenses.
yes.
Simple. I missed. What's your E defense?
12.
Okay, I definitely missed. All right. And then
I do
C's
have
gonna
decent E
back
defense.
one up.
Yeah, I would have a tough time shooting you.
And then we got our last one.
Oh, actually, yeah. How many of their weapons are smart weapons, by the way?
The other ones that shot you were just assault rifles and grenades, so...
Okay.
One of them has smart. Why does that matter?
Yes, that would have been against my E defense versus my evasion.
All right.
and my
Well,
E
it was
defense
like a
as well.
19, so it's probably fine. But
Noted for the future.
it also didn't do damage.
Keep going. Or don't, or you could stop.
Okay. I'm good.
Please.
That,
It is
for
your
now,
turn.
okay.
Can I go?
Sure.
I have a plan. Alright. So,
Oh boy.
I'm doing my double boost with my jump jets, so I'm getting up on the roof.
Hello.
Ta-da!
Okay. I mean, a single boost, really. A movement and a boost, but yeah.
Yes. Shot at B from the roof.
With...
The big gun. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. The plan went awry because the dice almost fell off the table. It landed on a 3.
It fell off the table, you say? Re-roll it.
It almost did.
It's
I caught
invalid.
it.
I'm pretty sure you said it fell off the
No,
table.
you
Maybe
didn't.
If
I'm
re-roll
pretty
it.
sure
you
you said-
block the die with your hand mid-roll, I don't think that's a valid roll. I think it has to come to a stop under its own power.
Hell yeah.
Pretty sure those are
Hell
casino
yeah.
rules.
Alright.
Can I have a dice tray?
19!
Yeah, 19. 19's gonna hit most things. All right.
Making sure.
Yep. Alright, so that is 7 variable
Not bad.
damage.
You pick the type when you make the gun. I think you said it's explosive damage.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's a rocket
explosive,
launcher,
yeah.
if that matters.
Ouch. No, but that hurt. And that was to B.
Yes.
Yeah.
7.
If I lay down on the roof, like stomach down, is that considered some sort of cover? Because it's like up there.
Going prone. Can you go prone in a mech?
I don't.
Well, I mean, we can just say that if you're on a roof being shot from a street, that's like soft cover.
Yeah, that's,
Okay,
what,
generally,
that's what I
right?
was meaning.
Like,
Like, do I have soft cover right now?
I would say right now, no, because you're like leaning over the edge of the roof. Can you take a step back? Do you have any movement left?
how much is your movement? Although
12.
up a little bit.
But there was 11, so I could technically take a step back.
Okay, take one step back.
Oop.
Take one step back.
Got it in front of the
Ta-da.
other.
Done.
Okay, yeah, B will have a hard time hitting you because now there's some ledge there.
There's some building in the way. All right, Gerard, go.
Alright, Gerard has several questions first. Question 1. What does it mean to be in the danger zone? Is that just combat?
It means you have half or more of your maximum heat.
half or more of your maximum heat.
You should have none right now.
I
You should have none right now.
Cool. So I should be doing shit that gives me heat, so I can use these abilities.
Probably.
Other question: how often can you walk with kings?
I can do that 3 times. I've already used it once.
Cool.
Second question was, how big is a burst 2 area?
It's one space, and then 2 around it. So
We don't have
It's
like it's not one of
that
these
big.
things.
It's that
It's
one.
that one.
it's that thing. It's one space and 2 around it. Yeah.
So if you were to put it like say here, who would it
You can move that.
cover? I can move this?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna put that there because
Yeah.
of my new
Because-
ability.
Next time, can you just make me cover bricks?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this ability, but it's called Aya of the Syzygy. There are no
Is that-
vowels in that word.
Syzygy. Yeah. That's correct.
I create a burst 2 energy field within sensors and line of sight. The first time any hostile creature is hit with a ranged or melee attack, they release a discharge, and all hostile characters, including the original character, take 2 energy damage. It stays there for the rest of the scene, or until I decide to move it.
So you made it
that's
like
there
all
now.
sparky over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a quick action?
That
you said
is
that only affects.
It only affects hostile
enemies?
creatures. Yep. I should move to the street area here. And then what kind of cover does Big A have?
This is a solid object. Although from where you are, yeah, that's a clear shot.
Great.
Yeah, maybe done.
So I will
He's
use
not quite centered.
I'll use another quick action to lock on to Big A, and then I'll overcharge to shoot him
Okay, one eat.
Okay.
with me bow. Hiya! That is a 23 to hit.
Ouch.
That's a 6.
All
and
right.
Since he was hit, that activates the Syzygy thing, and he takes another 2 energy damage. And
Okay.
also C also takes 2 energy damage.
Colin and/or Brian, would you like to go so that you can clear some room around the portal?
Sure. Well, the portal's gonna go bye-bye here.
Oh, how long does it last?
I'm gonna redeploy the portal.
Oh, then can I go first?
Sure. Go
Okay.
first.
1, 2, 3, 4 spaces of movement, and then I will boost. So I go 1 over to here. 2. Can I just walk through your hive thing? Just walk through
Yeah.
him? Yeah.
It gives
3,
you soft
4.
cover, technically.
That's rad. John, what's the cover situation with A here?
You can't see them.
Okay. What about C?
It looks somewhat visible.
Yeah.
Maybe soft, but I don't know.
Well, give me a determination before I fire.
Let's go soft cover.
Soft cover? Cool. And then I'll just fire the smart gun, because
Okay.
I don't care. Your soft cover means nothing to me.
All right.
This will be against E defense.
Okay.
11?
Miss.
Damn. Let's see here. Do I want to overcharge for anything? Actually, yeah, I'll overcharge and I'll boost 1, 2, 3. One
Okay.
heat. And now Colin and Brian, go ahead.
I'm going to redeploy my portals to Hyop.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Right in the blast zone.
that's fine. It's friendly blast zone.
That artillery strike isn't going to be.
Well, no.
Hello, motherfucker! So that's my quick action. I'm going to activate my core system, which is a protocol action, so I don't think it actually counts as a quick action.
Yeah, technically you're supposed to do it at the beginning of your turn with protocols, but I think it's fine if you can turn the bees on and then go through the portal. That's fine.
So I am now super angry bees. So that's quick action, super angry bees, and now I'm gonna hit this boy with my nano whip because fuck you. That's gonna be an 8 plus, I believe I get accuracy, so that's gonna be plus a 1.
Plus attack bonus. Just 2.
Yep, plus 2, so that's gonna be math 11 to hit.
What was your movement? Because I believe you were slowed.
Slowed just
Yeah, that's
means
fine.
that
He can
cannot
only do
boost.
basic movement. He just can't boost or jump
Oh.
or fly or anything.
Okay.
And he walked
Yeah,
4 spaces to the
you
portal,
just
popped out the
walked
other side,
through the
and
portal.
yep.
All right. What was your attack?
That's gonna be an 11 to hit.
That is to evasion.
To Big A's evasion.
No, that is to tech. Or
So
E-defense,
so E defense,
because it is a smart weapon.
and its
The
tie
whip's a
goes
smart
to
weapon?
attacker anyway.
Yeah,
So either would have.
Yes.
Yes, that's fine.
My nano whip is a smart weapon.
interesting. All right, carry on. I should know there were smart melee weapons.
8 damage,
Ow.
and
Well, you can pull him, but he's here already.
yeah. Once per round, when you hit with a main melee weapon, I gain a Blade Master die. Okay.
Brian,
Yeah, I've made a mistake.
what's that?
I shouldn't have deployed 2 of these drones because everybody ran away. Like little bitches.
Could've
Alright.
put them in different places maybe, but
Well, I can't move them. I'll probably deploy them, right?
no, I'm saying in general, like when you put them down. But
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, that 80 that you saw, I'm going to boost. You go to 80.
boost there and shotgun A. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not shotgun.
Or hammer him. You have a hammer now.
I swapped out my shotgun for a hammer, and I will hammer him to a little bit of death. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna hammer.
Hammer time.
Oh, jeez. Ah! 12 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
I roll 1d3, but I add 5 to it. Excuse me a minute while I go find a d3. Hold on.
They don't
It's
exist.
a d6 divided by 2.
Or
Oh,
a
wait,
d4,
yeah, I
but
was
reroll
thinking
if you get a
D4.
4.
You know, I'm just dumb. Just ignore me. I'm rolling my
Just roll the d6 and divide the.
Alright, I got 2, but I'm adding 5 to that, so I got 7 damage. Target must succeed on a whole save or become stunned until then.
I think that's only on a crit.
Oh, only on a
Should
crit,
say.
you're right. Jesus, I just started reading.
Okay, they
I
succeeded.
didn't
They
read the,
succeeded
heading.
anyway. All right.
And then I think we're done collectively.
For now.
Okay.
Yes.
John, if you're gonna attack me last. I have to pee.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to attack you because you're the most in cover person here. He's not here.
Attack
but-
me with A, because I'm right there.
Yeah, that's what we're going to
Gonna
start
happen.
with. We're going to get
Brian's asking
Combat
for it
knife.
at this point. Damn.
Give it to me.
so that is a
Brian
crit.
just wants to die, apparently.
Oh, what do you mean it's a crit?
You take 5 on the first attack, and the second one is also a crit,
God!
and 6 on the second attack. So 11 damage that round, but account in 2 attacks. Account for your armor.
I will say this, I hate this phrase, but Brian, you asked for
5
that
and
one.
6.
I know.
All right, Colin, I'm going to need you to make a hull save.
From A?
Yes.
Okay, first A's gonna take 4 kinetic damage.
Peace.
He just takes it.
Yeah.
That's just what we do. Hull save, you said.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to need you to not make that hull save because A has dropped dead.
Oh, okay, great.
Well, shit.
Does his fortification go away with him?
No, that
No.
is not how matter works.
Dang it.
Well, sometimes they're not matter, to be fair, but
These are it's just a giant 3D printer just slaps
yeah, just a block of goo. Anyway,
a size 2 cube.
someone else's turn.
B is going to 1, 2,
Get back here, you motherfucker.
actually. And then they're going to shoot Colin in the back.
That's rude.
That's fine. I'm soft cover.
You have soft
I
cover?
am soft covered.
I am soft cover when I'm angry.
Okay.
And I'm always angry.
That's my soft
What's
cap.
your evasion?
My evasion is 6.
Not enough. That's a 5.
Wow, Colin evaded
Wow.
something.
I know, that's sad.
Alright, well, he's just going to boost and
Get in your hole.
Get
get
in the
out
hole.
of range of everybody else.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, wait. He could have burned his lock on. Yeah,
Did he have that? Okay.
he did. So 7 to hit instead of 5.
That's fine.
Alright.
Aw, way to take Colin's victory away from him.
Damn straight.
He had one thing, one missed attack.
2.
Oh no.
Oh, that's cool.
Man, the suspense.
Orbital strike on Colin.
Ah,
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun. Didn't they blow up their orbital?
Well, they might still have ships in orbit.
They might.
They might have something in orbit. +2 exploding parachute area must make an agility save.
I can do a thing.
About the orbital strike?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's gonna be a 13.
Is it meet or beat that you have to do?
Ties go to the attacker, and
So that's
you're
just
attacking.
across the board. So okay, so you fail.
I think so.
Okay, that's fine. Cause guess what?
Uh-huh.
I have 1 duelist dice, and I rolled a 6 on my duelist dice.
What does that mean?
So as a reaction, I will read it.
Okay.
I am going to activate my deflect. As a reaction, when you're hit by a ranged attack,
Yeah.
you may roll any number of dual master dice. I had 1, expending them. If you roll a 5+ on any of these dice, you gain resistance to all damage, heat, and burn
so
dealt
half
by
damage.
the attack.
Okay. So everyone hears a loud crack. There's a bright flash as it impacts him, but
He just
The
slaps
nano
it
whip
away.
is just flying in the air, chopping down the bullets.
Or whatever it is.
you take the halved number, which is 8.
Okay.
Not bad for an orbital strike.
You all, you did fail the save, so then...
He did.
But you're having the damage. Does that remove effects?
I gain resistance to all damage, heat, and burn.
Yeah, and anything is
Okay.
halved if it's like numerical, but if
Well,
it's
you
like
took
he's
8 damage
slowed.
and you've been knocked prone.
Okay, yeah, that he's prone. Yeah, that's fine.
And then we got C, is the only one left. Who is going to...
What was the radius on that orbital strike? Was that like a precision strike?
That was 2. So it was
Okay,
just
that's
him.
fine. Yeah, that's
I mean,
fine.
technically I could say that some came out the portal and destroyed Brian's drones if I wanted to be funny. But no.
Do it. You won't.
No, because that's the... We're not doing that.
Yeah, but I can't use them anyway because nobody's gonna go near them.
Brian,
I mean,
you
we can
do
hit-
realize
they
that the
can hit A, but
the
A
drones
still in?
have a range of 10.
2 at least could hit A.
Oh wait, 10? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay.
All
I'm ready
right.
to
You
hop
hit
to
Well,
A,
hold
so
on.
one of those drones
I did
would
You
hit
have
can
hit
only
A.
deploy them within your sensors, Brian, which I think is
Oh.
5, but they have their own shooty range of 10.
God, you're
Okay,
right.
so one of those drones would have hit A. How much damage do they do?
They do 3, right?
Okay.
Yes,
3?
they do. Both of them would have hit at that point, right? At 10? Yeah, they
2
both would
separate
have hit.
3s, each of which is individually reduced by armor, but yes.
Yeah, I guess the second one also hit. That's not too bad.
I'm just.
I mean, yeah. Upon you hammering him, they would have hit him. Yeah.
You know, I saw everybody move away, and I was like, oh, I can't hit them with my drones anymore. Not even thinking that they were still in range.
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
like right there. You're like,
Oh my God.
man, my
I
drones
just-
are so far away, and it's like they're right there.
No, they're right.
It's like holding a gun across your kitchen from somebody. Be like, oh, if only I could shoot this guy.
He's 3 feet too far to the left.
Oh God, I need another nap. I'm sorry.
Just gotta reach your sheet, man.
C missed. I missed with my thing for C, so it's you guys again.
Get fucked, nerd. Cool. Fuck it, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
I'm going to move the portal. Just yaw. And then I'm gonna...
So you can just keep moving that portal every time, huh?
Yep, it's a quick action, but...
That's a great way to overcome your crappy movement. It teleports behind
Yes.
you. Nothing personal, kid.
Yes, it is. And I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Technically, a smart weapon would use my tech attack.
Correct. Your tech
modifier,
attack
right?
bonus.
So that's gonna
Well,
be a
actually,
9
no. I'm sorry.
against-
That only applies to actual tech attacks. You still use your attack bonus. You're just targeting E defense.
Okay, so that's gonna
Mixed
be an 8 against his E defense.
Miss.
Oh wait, I get accuracy.
Then you add a d6.
Plus 4, 12.
That's a hit.
There you go.
Yay! That's gonna be 7 damage. And I have regained a Blade Master die.
Okay. Yeah, I probably could have gotten away with using the tier 3 mechs this time, because you're
They're just
absolutely
like 1 or 2 more dudes.
tilting these people. Yeah, but 1 or 2 more dudes increases a layer of complexity for me, whereas if
Okay.
I can just give them more
Yeah.
health, the fight lasts a little longer. I'm already using 4 types of mech, and it's slowing me down.
Brian, hear me out. Let us
Yeah.
in the back go first, and then you can go fight C, because we're not going to reach anyone else if you kill A right away.
Okay.
I have a idea first.
Go ahead, Gerard.
Well, will moving into this crater like affect my ability to hit A if I'm in the crater, like right here? Is this like
No.
a deep enough crater? Okay.
It's not. Here's the thing. It's
Not-
deep
not
if
that
you're a
big a deal.
person, but you're a robot.
Yeah,
Great,
you're an
you're
11-foot tall
You're in a
robot.
mech suit.
So I'm gonna move Shmya, and then I'm gonna move this thingamajiggy.
Oh, you can move it? Okay.
I'm gonna redo the thing and move it Shmya. I can
Okay.
just move it.
Perfect.
So now A and C are in it. I'm gonna lock on to A, and I'm gonna overcharge again so I can shoot A.
I like the
Now, this
movie
overcharge
movie.
is a little worse. I believe it's 1d3 heat. Make sure you're
Do I-
marking that on your...
Do I take that now or after the attack?
No, I believe.
I think before.
How does one roll a d3, a d6? and
Again,
do?
a D6 halved or a D4 and reroll 4.
That's a 5.
So that's 3.
Great.
It's 3 heat.
Perfect.
Okay, but now he wants to build heat because he has a thing for that.
So
He has a
what
danger
you're saying
zone thing.
is I'm in the danger zone now because I'm at 4 out of 5 heat.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. So,
Highway to
Well, first-
the
Danger
well,
zone.
first things first, because I keep forgetting about this, have little A make an engineering save. He must beat a 13.
Yeah, that's nice. He didn't.
Okay, so now he takes +1 damage from everything until the start of
Okay.
my next turn.
Alright.
I roll to hit.
You rolled a hit.
That's 11.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Jesus. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
So your bow's damage first. Let's just start with that.
Bow damage first. Okay, so because of my new talent that I got, which is Nuclear Cavalier,
Okay.
Hey, I have
the
that.
first attack roll deals 2 heat on a hit, and
Okay.
an additional 1d6 energy damage.
So it's a 2d6 bow attack.
So 2d6 bow attack. That's 4 damage.
Alright, he's still
And the-
kicking.
And then that also activates the Syzygy thing. So he and Little C take 2 energy damage also.
Okay.
Blah, 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 6 other attack with the launcher and consume lock on. Oh, and little A is also prone.
Okay. you shot him in the knee, and he just.
And then electrocuted him just for good measure.
And that's my turn.
All right. Alex, do you want to go help Colin?
Yeah, sure. I had.
I think you can movement and boost and then shoot him with either of your guns.
Yeah. Oh no, I had a plan. I'm going on the other roof.
Oh, yeah. A movement boost will get you there. Yeah.
Yeah. Beep boop.
Oh. Little A actually took 5 damage.
So
When?
we back here.
From the bow.
4 from the bow and the +1 from failing that
Oh,
engineering
true.
save.
Awesome.
Okay.
So we shooting B with the big gun again.
Would he also get +1 from the
From the Syzygy, yeah.
Oh,
That almost
true.
fell off
Plus
again.
1 damage from any source.
Boy, he is hanging on by a thread.
12 to hit little B.
Yeah?
Alrighty. 7.
Took his head off.
Hell yeah!
With a rocket, wow.
Impressive.
Bang.
This man is dead. Alright, I'll try to take out A to free up Brian to go after C so I can move. 4. Yeah, that feels like it's still a no-go on the flamethrower. John, is that good enough for the smart rifle?
I
That's-
will
yeah,
give
but
you that
still.
for the smart rifle, but not
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Just let me know if you hit him.
I have a feeling he has 1 health.
Well, yeah, I do exactly 4 damage every time I don't have to roll for damage, but 11, 13 to hit.
Yeah, well, that's cord him, he's dead.
I do a wanted curve the bullet around the corner.
Why are you moving my field?
Well, because it's above them.
Oh, true.
Because I can't grab him with it there.
And that was technically just a quick action, so then I'll also boost just to move up a little bit, and then Brian, go ahead. John, is this the bouncy cover? Is this the shit that bounces you?
That is an option that I did not give it this time. So,
Okay.
No.
Can I move here without getting? No, great. So I can move there without getting.
Just stand there.
I'm gonna go here.
All right.
I'm gonna go here, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna whack him with my hammer.
Bring the hammer down.
Bringing the
Da,
hammer
da,
down.
da, 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 da. Can't touch this.
Stop. Hammer time.
Hammer time.
Exactly. So that's 18 to hit. I believe that is.
I think you got him. I think you hit him.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that's a 1 + 5, so 6 damage.
Okay.
He
This
also
hammer
takes
a lot.
consistent. That's a
He
consistent
also
weapon.
takes
It is.
2 energy damage for being hit while in the Sparky field.
Alrighty.
And wait a minute.
Hang on, let's see.
My drones, both of them hit.
John, how do you feel about the turrets?
I will give it to one of them, not the other.
I think this one maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think
the other
that
one,
there's-
yeah. So then 3 damage.
Well, your drone got the kill.
Oh
There you
yeah.
go.
The
drones
drones
worked
that
out
are
in
no
the end,
longer in
Brian.
range. I love it. Huh?
The drones worked out in the end.
Yeah. Boots and cats. Here we go. Wait, that's it. That's everybody. Oh no, I didn't use my drone strike.
Well, I'm sure we'll need it. We're just
I thought
walking
it was
like,
only for this-
we're on like the outskirts of the city. We have some more distance to go. I'm sure we have another fight.
Yeah, that's
ahead of
not
us.
something you necessarily need to use this session.
Yep.
All right.
Who else is hiding, John?
Probably the sniper that's all the way off here, not
No.
on screen.
Are we just gonna like have this like sniper following us for the whole campaign?
No.
Like,
Hey, you took that sniper out last time, remember? There
we
was
took
the
out his
ejector-
mech. He got away.
Yeah, he got away. There was the
He
ejector
gets into
pod,
another
but-
mech.
He's our nemesis.
It's like Middle Earth Shadow Mordor. He keeps coming back.
Sniper Jeff.
You do not see a visual on the perceived, yet never seen, final member of this group of mechs. But you also don't experience any more attacks after 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. You think they're gone. You think they ran off.
Sector secure.
gone. I think they ran off.
But, Zeno, you see a non-human person, a humanoid robot, stumbling in a circle around the tree in the park over here.
Like they lost a leg, so they're just walking in a circle type of. They're walking in a circle.
No, they
or-
just look confused and like,
Like
they're
a-
walking a circle
Like
around
an
the street.
android, like a C-3PO kind of.
A little bit more similar to Brian's body, but it doesn't look like it's wearing clothes, and it
Okay.
does not look like it is a military mech. It looks like a civilian in the city is
Gotcha.
walking a circle around this tree.
Shoot it!
Well, Alex, you see it first. Go ahead.
All right.
Well, don't necessarily shoot it. What do you do? You could shoot it, I guess.
I could. Yeah. So just making
It's an
sure.
option.
Where am I aiming? Because I don't see it right away.
It is over in the park.
Around this tree, it's just doing laps. It's just a.
It is slowly stumble walking in a circle around that tree.
All right, cool. We gonna shoot it.
Oh my.
Okay. All right.
I was joking, but
Do you want me to
Do
shoot it, or
you?
would you rather me magnet it and try to drag it?
Well, we haven't seen it yet. Only you have, so you have to decide.
It's entirely on you. I'm just saying, shoot it is not the only option.
Okay.
Using your
Just,
better judgment, you believe this is a civilian.
Okay, then we're gonna
You
magnet.
cannot determine that they are not a military person, but they don't look like it right
They're not
now.
holding a gun, right? Like,
so shoot
No.
it.
You were told to clear the city. You were not given specifics on civilians, especially non-human civilians.
All right.
I assume
Are-
general operating procedure, not just for this operation, but in general for the Dust Guard, is don't go around killing people willy-nilly, you know?
You never know. There may not be a new Geneva
Convention.
conventions.
Yeah.
New Jiva. The Neutrogena Convention.
Neutrogena. All right.
The Neutrogena Convention? Sorry, that only applies to things with skin.
Up there you go. Kill it.
Damn. Well, guess he's gotta go.
We just made a really logical choice, guys. All right.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna mag cannon it and drag it out.
Does the mag
So,
cannon do damage?
The mag cannon does damage. I will say, if you want to just magneto it toward you, you can use the Ferris Slash
Yeah.
to do that.
True.
You can use it on hostiles.
All right. Activate. Ferris Slash shoots a character within 8 range of sight. If they're,
It does not resist
Yeah.
you grabbing it with the Ferris Lash,
it can pull me 5
and-
spaces in any direction. So,
and you pull it 5 spaces towards you.
yep.
So I am going to just put a...
Can I also swing it a little bit so it's in between me and Colin?
It is not that big, but that is the... No, you
Sure.
can only move it 5
it's,
spaces,
yeah,
so it's like there.
person-sized. yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know
Size
where
one.
I
Size
didn't
of
know
a
where it was
human
on the
person.
tree, around the
Nope,
tree. So.
it was just... Let's say that it was to the side of the tree
Okay,
when
cool.
you reached out for it.
Cool.
Does it react at all to its new position?
You hear faintly, confused. Directive.
Oh, poor little guy.
Directive.
Can I walk over
Crush him.
to this NHP?
Don't crush him.
Can we all at this point like walk over?
Yeah,
and
you guys are all
inspect?
free to move around as you will. Alex, you gonna call this in over the radio? Or...
Yeah. Hey guys, we got something weird over here. Come on over.
He's just a little guy.
Just a tiny little baby.
Should we take him
Be a
in?
spy.
He could have intel.
I would say so.
Do you want to try talking to it?
I'll try talking to it because I'm also
Oi.
a
Yeah, Roboman, speak to your kind.
robot. All right. In robot speech, I'm going to say hello.
Directive. Directive. Directive.
Tell it to do
Directive.
something.
Do you have a name?
What is my purpose?
You pass butter.
Directive.
All right. I
And
think your
you can
name
sort
is
of
Directive.
see its eyes being like a little darty. That it's like, but it can't say anything other than directive, as far as you can tell.
Can I like tap into its synapses or something and like see if I can get a read on it or something?
Perform a
Not
diagnostic.
presently, but
Yeah.
you looking at it see that it has a large dent and a chunk missing out of its head.
So
Don't we
it
all?
could just be that, you know.
Yeah, he's discombobulated on account of the head trauma.
Can I reach out a hand and like touch a shoulder or something, or where the shoulder would be or something? See if it reacts to touch.
Poke.
It sort of jerks back a little bit nervously because you're still in your mech and its larger hand reaching for it. It's like, huh, directive.
All right, your directive is to come with us and help us on our quest.
Directive. And it
Yep.
nods.
I'm gonna call you Directive.
Yep.
Directive.
All right, perfect. What kind of attacks do you have? Do you have any weapons on you?
I've only had Directive for 5 minutes, but if anything happened to Directive, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
He is Cheddar.
Directive.
Exactly.
When you,
Yeah,
when
see,
you
he gets it.
ask about weapons and attacks, it just shrugs.
All right,
So that's,
great.
that's a no.
Where did you come from? Can you point?
And it points. It just sort of makes a swirling motion, like around the city.
Sure.
From here, directive.
From here, all right. So it's saying directive in English or whatever the common speech is.
Let's just say English. Let's not
English?
complicate this.
All right, great. Can I try to
Space
speak
English.
to it in like binary or some other to see if it's other to see if I can get it to see,
Okay,
see
you
if
would
I
like
can
to do the
understand.
funny. You would like to do the funny AI speech.
Yeah. Maybe its English translator is faulty, but it clearly understands what I'm saying and is trying to communicate, but maybe the English portion is just not working or something. So I want to try a different form of communication with it.
How are you going to do? Are you going to connect to it via wire or try and get into it wirelessly?
The Whiffy.
I guess the Wi-Fi.
You come to a firewall. You are not able to access it via wireless.
Oh.
It is
I'm
fully secured and unhackable.
Damn.
Hey John,
Yes.
can I deploy the little sheriff from the main body, or
That might scare him.
deploy main body from Big Mech?
You want to get out of your mech.
Yeah, just say that,
Yes.
man.
Yes, you can get
and-
out of your mech.
Can I, utilizing my nanobot body, hack it to fix it?
You will try to repair its physical damage or try to bypass the firewall.
Try to bypass the firewall.
Yeah, let's
I have
not repair the physical
hacker
damage, 'cause then it
fix
might-
skill.
It might be like when Iron Giant gets his dent fixed. You know what I mean?
True.
There is one small chunk of the head missing and another large dent next to that chunk, like it was a piece chipped off after something hit it.
It's not the Iron Giant, it's the Iron normal-sized guy.
No.
It's the Iron Dude. It's the Titanium Dude. It's a bit of some sort of
Like
fancy
Free
space metal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to try and hack it.
Yes.
Okay.
So roll hack it.
Explain to him what you're doing, though, the robot, so he's not frightened.
Dirty 20.
So a crit?
Yes.
Okay. You are able to get past the firewall.
What you got going on in there?
Since Mac told me to explain to it what I'm doing, as some of the nanites separate from the little spherical sheriff and land on him, I'll just say,
Directive. Please stand by while I try and analyze your system and make repairs.
Directive. It sort of says and nods. Yeah, you're able to bypass the firewall, and there are a few small other locked off systems, but that's not abnormal to an NHP's architecture. They have areas that they don't want ended. Because, you know... Oh,
Good.
Okay.
The cat knocked over the mic.
think-
Sorry.
Oh.
yeah. I kind of assumed by
that
the
sounded
and then
like
the
a cat impact.
Yeah.
It was her butt.
All right.
It took it out.
Yeah, you can't get the system 32. You can't delete it anyway.
Yeah, you are in its main sort of section of memory. It looks like this is some sort of just multi-purpose person who lives in the city. Like they have...
a
So
labor
he is
android.
literally
Yeah,
just
they're
a little
just-
buddy.
They're... You don't know if they fully qualify as a sapient, but they are clearly a higher end model of assistant drone for a person.
got
Cool.
it. So possibly original version of Sheriff.
Like teetering on the edge of sentience. Yeah.
They're, at a minimum, they're very high-end AI. They could at one point have been a full sapient person,
But the damage, yeah.
the damage has maybe altered that.
Oh, little friend.
Can I access any of the the make and model information?
No, because I'm not coming up with that right now.
Okay.
John said,
Built by the
"Fuck
Cobra
that
Alliance, I
Gerard.
assume. Yeah.
As a-
Gerard wrote in the chat, now kill him.
Oh. No.
Squish.
Now I delete System 32.
No.
Yeah, I told you couldn't access that. That was behind another firewall.
Do we want to take him with us, or do we want to
Yeah.
call in and be like, should we
No,
get a
no,
dropship
no.
to come get him so that they can get intel out of him?
Just let him circle his tree. He looked happy doing that.
No, I feel like this is plot. He knows something.
Directive, do you have information that would help?
Directive, do you know the way to the plot?
Ooh. Actually, hold on. How far away is our staging area?
Couple hours walk? Why?
Couple hours walk for us, or couple hours walk for Directive?
Couple hours walk for you, because the staging area was not within, short range of the city so that it couldn't be attacked from the city.
Yeah. Also, even our slow mechs are not that slow in the grand scheme. If you have 3 speed, you're moving 30 feet in a turn, which is what a D&D character moves in a turn.
I was thinking maybe directive to walk directly to our base.
We could. I mean, if we're gonna do that, I say why not just call in a dropship, but it'd be faster and probably safer than just letting him wander.
True.
I mean, ultimately, it's up to Mac and Newt, who are in command here. If you want to... I have an expanded up compartment. One of us can carry him around, or we can call in support to be like, hey, we may have enemy intel. Come pick him up,
I say, bring him with us.
No.
Alex?
I say bring him with us.
All right, the
The
sergeants
bosses
agree.
have spoken.
Well, when he dies on...
We can ask him questions as we go about things. Colin, does anyone else have expanded compartment, or am I carrying him?
I
Not
have
anymore.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, Alex, do you want him?
Sure, I'll take him.
Okay.
I will say that you managed to get a little farther into the city. There are no serious engagements.
But then eventually there will be.
Night begins to fall, and a radio call goes out for everyone to hold positions for the night over the encrypted channel.
Roger that.
So you are to make a quote-unquote camp for the night.
Right. We'll find a building that is mostly still a building.
A warehouse.
A warehouse
that you can
that's big enough, yeah.
get in, and
Or a
the
factory
environmental
or something.
seals are still mostly good. You patch up the couple that are bad, and you have a livable building for the evening.
Huzzah.
At least with enough, at least livable rooms.
Shall we pick up with camp time and then the following morning is engagement in the next session? Or did you want to keep going, John?
I would like to keep going a little bit with the camp
Okay,
time,
go ahead.
and then we'll end camp time, and then the following morning will be the next session.
Alright, go ahead.
The building you are in is some sort of repair facility.
Ah,
Convenient.
Oh, look
How
at that.
convenient.
Good thing we took him with us and didn't put him on a ship.
There is nothing particularly unique, but in this building would be the tools to maybe repair the damaged components.
Perfect. Let's
That'd be
do
so
it.
sick.
Let's fix the little buddy.
Can we also full repair ourselves?
No.
You can't, if everyone wants to clear their heat or just spend a repair capacity, you can do that, but otherwise, yeah, no.
This is like a town's kind of repair. This would be the equivalent of like an auto body shop, like a high-end auto body shop.
Yeah,
Not,
a little more space age.
or a robot hospital. This is not a place for you to fully repair your mechs.
Well, one of you who knows how to do that, I only know how to break things, don't look at me.
I would like to repair directive.
Okay.
Is it right if we try and repair your directive? Do you give us
Directive.
consent?
Directive. And he nods. Directive.
all right.
That's gonna be a 14.
14. I'm gonna say that you have
He knows
What-
6 words now.
an accurate. What is an accuracy for a pilot check? Because I would say he has a little bit of advantage because of all the tools at his disposal.
The
Roll a
accuracy?
D6
It's the
yeah,
same
roll
system,
a d6 and add it to that.
+3.
So 17.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right. After about 2 hours of you tinkering, you manage to remove the damaged components and find reasonable replacements and bypasses. You're not able to fix the dent, but it looks like that's just a damage to the hull, and it's not.
He's a little lumpy, but he's okay.
And you put a little patch over the opening, and he shuts down for a few minutes, and then wakes back up.
Bree? He just starts Directivo.
It's like the Buzz Lightyear.
Change the language setting.
Yeah. Buzz Lightyear got reset.
Ah, crap, we put him on Spanish mode.
Uno. Para inglés, por favor.
No hablo español muy bien.
Hello. My designation is G275.
I like directive better.
Somebody write this down.
My current directive is to escort the family of
Data corrupted.
out of the city.
Ooh, some people may be important to plots.
Previous directive, failure. Sustained damage. Family killed in bombardment.
Oh.
Brain
Oops.
damaged.
Dane damaged.
Sorry about that.
Internal repair.
Or like, sorry about that. He was like, I'm not.
Internal repairs.
Are you doing them, or do you need them?
He's performing them. The eyes are just kind of
Okay.
blinking as it says that. Internal repairs complete. Unit G257 is at your service.
While he was doing his internal code rewrites, could I have been monitoring the system logs, if possible?
Sure.
Cool.
You saw the area behind one of the firewalls flash, and then the whole firewall end section disappear, as if the data were destroyed.
Oh, interesting. We might have to cut him open if we want to recover this data.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions.
Alright, who's ripping his head off?
Alright, Directive, do you mind if we take you apart and
No.
kill you?
Can we disassemble you?
Do you wish me to respond to the designation directive?
Yes.
Yes.
New name. Responding directive.
Oh, that's so
Hello,
cute.
I am Unit Directive.
Aw.
At your service.
Hi, little friend.
Hi,
Directive,
Directive.
we're
Do you
gonna
mind if we kill you?
No!
We're gonna take this little buzzsaw
Why-
here, and
why
we're
are
just
we-
gonna cut
why
you
are
to
we doing
bits.
this?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that now.
I'm just.
That was a joke for the audience, not for the game. Nope, not happening.
I would ask him a question, but I don't really know like if I have any specific operational objectives that like. Oh, do you know where the president or whoever is? You know, like that we're going for, like of the company.
Who
like-
is the president of Mars?
Bring us to your leader.
I think his leader's
He
dead.
will hollow project a map.
Whoom.
Leader of Mars is at the capital, Polaris.
Ah, see?
All right, that's good to know.
What's her name?
Did we know that already?
Vaguely,
Okay.
it's the capital. It's probably where they would be.
I don't think we're actually fighting against Mars. We're fighting against a corporation.
Right, but they own Mars. They're effectively the government here. So
The triumvirate of Mars of Bezos, Musk, and
No!
and Zuckerberg is
No!
Goddamn, they're all here. God damn.
that's the final boss fight. We have to fight Zucktron, the Bezos droid.
you have to fight a chimera that had one body with all three of their heads.
Ah.
Like the ending of Akira.
Can you take us to the capital? Can you bring us to the capital?
I have full access to the Martian train network.
Perfect. Can you book us a train ticket? Or a couple. How many are we? 5?
Ticket stations are down.
Train network is active, but ticket stations are currently not active.
We could work around that.
I have clearance for use of train network without ticket.
Great, let's hop on. Where's the nearest
All right.
station?
We should call the commander and
Yeah.
at this point and be like, hey,
We have the ability to
we may have a way to speed up this operation. But I one of you call the commander.
All right.
Alex, go ahead.
Yep. Come in, Commander. Come in.
I'm sorry, I completely spaced out. Tracker Squad. This is
I was like, did we lose it?
John was like, "Yeah, where's
That's
Commander?
your cue,
I'm
buddy.
listening." Oh, that's me.
I forgot everything. Tracker Squad. This is Commander Reddick.
Commander, we have obtained a not quite human life form, some sort of android being.
An HP.
His name, an HP. His name's now Directive, and it seems he has some information.
What do you mean his name is now Directed? Never mind. Not important. What type of information does he have access to?
Well, he was supposed to be leading a
Trains.
family out of the city, but we don't know who. But we know it involved a train.
And we know that they died.
And
he
he can get us on the trains. He can get us on the trains.
He
to
can
the
get us
capital.
on the trains to the capital. Yes.
You have found something with the codes to access the rail network.
Believe
Yes.
so.
Sorry, the Hyperloop.
Same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably some kind of maglev, yeah.
Let me call this in, and then I will get you orders by morning.
Sounds
This-
good.
it's-
Perfect.
It's chaos out here.
I'm sure.
You're chaos out here.
I'll get back to you in a few hours. Commander out.
Over.
And that's what we're going to call it for the night.
Sick.
Noise.
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
Nice.
Yeah, choo choo,
You guys
motherfuckers.
found a little buddy.
We
Hey,
found a
little
little buddy.
friend.
Look at that.
As is tradition, you found a little buddy.
Cut to Red Dwarf standing on the front of a high-speed bullet train, playing his flamethrower like a guitar, like Mad Max.
Hey guys, we're going on
Oh,
another
shit.
train.
That's true. That's true. We did. This would be the second train in a Lancer campaign.
Hey.
Is it?
It's almost as if trains are an incredibly efficient form of
Hopefully none us
transportation.
fall off.
Yeah, I don't bring any grapple hooks this time, so I'm gonna not stand near the edge
Yeah.
Of glory.
of the train.
Oh.
Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. if you'd like to support the channel and can't think of anything to say, just tell us your favorite movie or movie scene or TV scene
that involves
a train.
I was gonna say mode of transportation, but I like that better.
You know, there's train fights in movies. Snowpiercer.
Last Train to Busan. That's
other
a
ones.
time.
That's a good one.
Polar Express.
The
Bullet
Wolverine
Train?
had a train fight that was
Bullet
pretty
Train
good.
is a pretty big movie about
Bullet
a train
Train was
with fighting.
kind of underrated.
Wait, Back to the
I
Future
liked
Part
the,
3.
Back to the Future Part 3.
The Assassin's
Anyway.
Creed game that took place on the
310 to
trains, you could
Yuma,
fight in the trains.
that has a train in it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of video
Tron.
game levels that involve trains. One of the Gears
yeah,
of War,
that one
right?
in Gears of War 1,
Yeah.
where you fight Rom.
Anyway,
Ruh-roh?
Rom.
we'll be back in 2 weeks on Monday in the morning or Sunday if you give us a couple of dollars. With the join button below the video.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.